the #1 place on the internet for Chinese tea education and for connecting with other tea aficionados and having a great time while you're doing it. My name is Lauren. This is my roof here in southern China, and this is Huzi, a cat we found on the streets, and this is Huang Huang, a dog. She's a little bit upset with me right now, I think. You know what it is? The fireworks. Every now and then there's some fireworks that go off. So if you hear the popping, I'm not in a war zone, just some Chinese New Year fireworks going off. Anyway, it's really cool today. I'm going to be doing this this bud tea. It's a Baihao Yanjin. It's a Fuding Dahao is the cultivar, and it's from Fujian province, just south of Fuding city. And really nice white tea there. Not the one on my website, but similar, not as good. And this is a really special tea. I don't see this very often. This is Qian Liang cha. So see how it has that sawed off appearance? That's because this tea is packed in Anhua County to these massive, they're about, well, there's different sizes, but typically they're about 5 or 6 feet tall these days, and they weigh about 80 pounds or so. And you end up with this highly compacted bamboo tube cylinder of tea, and they steam it and heat it up to force it into this cylinder, and then you end up with this big column of tea, and then they just saw it off to dispense it. And so this is just part of one of those sawed off slabs, about 16 grams, and we got about 7 grams of the Baihao Yanjin here. But yeah, I'm just gonna kick it off by giving this Baihao Yanjin a little rinsey rinse. And, you don't have to rinse your tea if you don't want to. With a high quality tea, you don't really have to rinse it. But it's procedural, because we're trying to wake up the leaves. And we want them to present their finest flavors. And so a little rinse just to get them rehydrated. Smell that. Ooh, let me get my nose in this guy one here. Ah. That's delicious. I love the smell of Baihao Yanjin. It's just so warming and kind of creamy. It just makes me think of like vanilla wafers or something. As a kid, I used to have those cookies. Really unhealthy. Anyways, let's get into the first infusion here. Boom. Look at those beautiful buds. So nice. Man, I love bud teas. Bam. Really nice pour with bud teas, Whoops. Because they're not super thick and dense with leaves, so you can really empty your gaiwan nicely. And I love getting a bud in the cup. To me, that's like a lucky omen. That means I'm gonna have a great evening. Anyways, got the cast iron stove roaring over here. You can see inside here. Had a lot of wood in there, so not having a problem with fire today. And this is just water, and this massive thing here, just water. But that's gonna be the vessel for my Qian Liang cha, and I'm just gonna throw it in there and boil it. These fermented teas, especially Anhua, your Fujian and your Qian Liang cha like this, really nice to just be boiled. That's kind of like the preferred method. Also with a lot of pu'er teas and stuff, the tribe people often will just boil them. The Dai tribes aren't busting out their gaiwans typically. I mean, nowadays they are, but historically they would just boil it, and something similar to this, really. That's a cool big old teapot. And I'm just going to boil this Qian Liang cha in it, because it's a really cold day here, and something says warm and cozy, like boiling Qian Liang cha to me. First infusion of the Baihao Yanjin, really nice. Kind of a little bit of like a dandelions or like spring grasses or something. Not like grassy, but like, I don't know. It's just really good. but it'll get better over the next infusions. Really nice tea. Anyways, it's Sunday today in Shenzhen, and the city's kind of clearing out now. My brother-in-law is going to my wife's hometown tomorrow. I just came back from there, so I'm not going to go again. I kind of did my thing. Hey, Salvador Lux, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by, dude. Just on my rooftop here in southern China with my dog and my cat, drinking some tea. Got some white tea here, this bud tea, this Bai Hao Yanjin. And then I got this really nice Qian Liang cha, which is that dark fermented tea that they just saw off a massive column in slabs. So this is just a piece of that slab. 16 grams there, about 7 grams here. And I'm still waiting for this water to heat up a little bit more. I like it to be pretty much boiling when I bless it with the Qian Liang cha. But yeah, the fire's doing good. Yeah, doing good. And it's really rare that I have a cast iron stove in China. These are really rare in China. You know, maybe you'd see a little Chaozhou stove like this more often than you would one of these big old cast iron stoves. This is like I'm settling in the Old West or something. But I really like this. Let me stop yakking and get to the second infusion of this Bai Hao Yanjin here. Love the Bai Hao Yanjin. White tea, bud tea. Really creamy, smooth, nice. Trichome covered. Feels like coats your mouth. Really nice. Hey Ryan, thanks for stopping by. No, we don't do that. I'm here in China, and yeah, I haven't smoked cannabis in almost, about 2 years now. So I don't really miss it either. I was getting a little crazy with it. Daily heavy use. But yeah, I don't really have time for that now. And some people can really function very well, but not so much me. I get kind of demotivated. Boeing Apache AH-60 attack helicopter. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Cool name. Can you drink tea every day? Yes. I can drink tea every day. Everybody can, man. Tea's, in the scheme of things, tea's relatively benign. In fact, one of these days, I'm going to drink nothing but tea for a week. Just to say I did it. Because tea is low enough in caffeine as opposed to coffee, whereas net hydrating. So you're not going to like get dehydrated and sick drinking nothing but tea. Couldn't do that with coffee. Yeah, we don't do that in China, Ryan. Nikolay Mirakov. I'm from America. Cool. Thank you. Thanks for asking. It won't cause any ill effects for drinking a lot? No, man. But ease into it. You know, don't go super heavy all at once and not on an empty stomach. Otherwise, you might feel a little bit sick. It's just the the tannins and stuff can make you feel a little bit ill if you go too hard, too fast on an empty stomach. But yeah, just ease into it. Maybe after you've eaten. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Pardon my French. Yeah, I haven't done coffee, I haven't made coffee at home in 7 years. Hey Levi, thanks for the question. Yeah, it's the heavy caffeine in coffee. And tea has a nice amount of caffeine, but it has L-theanine also, which acts to blunt a lot of those negative effects of too much caffeine. So it's hard to get messed up on tea, but you can get meditative and super focused. I think tea is the ultimate pre-workout drink. Cool, Nikolay Mirakov. Yeah, you should learn English and move to America. English is a lot easier than Chinese, let me tell you. And although I didn't learn Chinese or learn English, who am I kidding? I haven't really learned Chinese anyways, either. I'm trying. It's very difficult. But Spanish I can compare it to. Spanish was pretty easy for me to learn. What's your native language, Nicolay? That's kind of going to depend how hard English is for you. If you have some like Latin-based background. But you may be Russian, so that may be difficult. I don't know if there are many cognates between Russian and English. Yeah, Chinese is hard. I think it's hard for everybody, bro. Yeah, Chinese is hard for everybody. Unless you're some savant, linguist, prodigy. Or you just, you know, work really hard, but that also means it's hard. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I thought so from your name. But, yeah. Hey, Nikolay Marikov. Do they drink much Chinese tea in Russia? I know there's a little bit of history there with some of those caravan teas coming from Yunnan up into Russia. That's cool. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, dude. Levi asked, what are you doing in China? I live here with my wife, and I came to China in 2014 originally, and then I left for a couple of years during COVID, but I came back, and now I started a tea company. Cool. So you ordered some tea. Well, if you're going to be ordering tea, you better check out myteaconnection.com. The world's finest tea for you. And I do free international shipping, including to Russia, on orders over $100. I'm not sure how many rubles that is. But yeah, thanks for swinging by, dude. So, Chinese New Year is nearly upon us, and Shenzhen is starting to become a ghost city. Not so much yet, but every day now, less and less people in the city. I like it. I like being kind of the only one. And then I hike this mountain over here, and I love just being like the only one on the mountain. But yeah. How much time? For the free shipping over $100, it's just gonna be kind of like economy. I don't know, maybe a couple weeks. Yeah, I've never shipped to Russia before, but I'd love to, man. Hit up the website, get that free international shipping over 100, and I'll hook you up. I always throw in some extra stuff too, you know. I'm just like a new business. I just launched at the end of October, so I'm always hooking people up. Bushy Geek, thanks for stopping by, dude. Just on my rooftop here in Shenzhen, big city in southern China. Got this broken palm from crowding me up over here. But yeah, just chilling on my roof, drinking some tea. Got some Bai Hao Yinjian white tea. You know, this is just the buds. It's a bud tea. You can see that? It's just like a little bud. Like, that's not a leaf. That's a bud. So the buds are really high in L-theanine and caffeine and, you know, catechin, EGCG, and polyphenols and phytonutrients, and all the good stuff from tea is in high quantities in the buds. Kind of the cream of the crop, you could say. And then I got this old workhorse here, this Qian Liang cha, which is sawed off by the slab from a massive compressed column from central China. And I'm going to put this in this water if it'll ever boil. It's definitely getting hotter. Not quite boiled yet. The fire could be doing better. I might start fanning this a little bit. Let me close my water spout. Yeah, I'm going to fan my fire a little bit. And I'm looking for my fan. Oh, here it is. Oops. Yeah, I just want to really get it going here. Yeah. Open this up a little more. But yeah, I want to really get this fire going. Really traditional way to fan a fire here in China. They have been fanning fires, usually these little Chaozhou stoves, like this for hundreds of years in China. But yeah, I'm gonna get this roaring a little bit more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. There's some good heat in there. Good embers. Nikolay Mirakov. Yeah, you should come to China. You can probably get a tourist visa, can't you? I think Russia. Actually, I saw a Russian guy about a week ago. I was like, "What's up, brother? Where you from?" He's like, "I am from Russia." A really cool guy. He was hiking the mountain here. You should get a tourist visa. China is friendly with Russia. I think you can get a tourist visa. Okay, well, there's a little bit more fire going. Close it up for now. Yeah, hey, Carlos Lopez. Carlos Lopez. Hey, way. Welcome to my live stream. I'm just on my roof here in southern China. And I've been living in China for years. And I'm obsessed with tea. And I'm drinking a white tea here. This is a Bai Hao Yinjin silver needle, they call it in English. Really nice white tea. And this is a fermented tea. It's called a Qian Liang cha. And it's like sawed off by the slab. Really cool tea. I'm gonna boil it here. But yeah, Carlos, thanks for stopping by, dude. Yeah, I live here with my sweet, sweet wife. 我可以说好多普通话. Yeah, I can speak a little bit of Chinese. I mean, I've never formally studied it, but, you know, I've been here a long time. 我来中国好多年. I've lived in China many years. 但是我的普通话不好. But my Chinese is bad. But yeah, I can get by. I'm not like fluent. My tea vocabulary is pretty good. I can negotiate with tea farmers. But yeah, dude, don't let the language be a barrier if you want to come out to China. If you're like a businessman or whatever, like you can hire an interpreter or a translator for pretty cheap. And yeah, you'll probably find some girlfriend who will help you with that. Thanks for stopping by, Carlos. So Carlos, I don't really read Chinese. I only probably know like 20 characters. So if you learn one character, make it the Cha character. So it's C-H-A in pinyin. But yeah, my Chinese not very good. Can't read it. I can only recognize, you know, a couple characters. I mean, more than a couple. I can recognize like 20, like maybe like 30 characters. And I can speak a little bit. Kind of enough to get by. Like survival Chinese. Like I'm not going to like discuss, you know, literary concepts with you. But I'll be like, you know, how much is this? You know, how you doing? You know, turn left ahead. But yeah, I need to study it more. I do. I told myself this year, if I can get the tea company roaring along, then I'm gonna just hire a tutor to come over for like 30 minutes every day, or an hour a day, or probably an hour 3 times a week. And I'll just level up my Chinese. That's kind of the next step for me. But yeah, I know enough to get by. Thanks for the question, Carlos. And thanks for outing me as not fluent in Chinese. Actually, my Spanish is probably better than my Chinese still. Because I grew up in San Diego, and I worked at a lot of restaurants and stuff. Hotels, restaurants. And then I studied Spanish in high school. And then I took a couple Spanish classes in community college. So, yeah, my Spanish is probably still better than my Chinese. But thanks for stopping by, dude. Yeah, this is my tea channel, my tea connection. I just always talk about tea. I've got a long video coming up soon. Really excited about that. ¿Cómo te llamas? Yeah, me llamo Lorenzo. Lorenzo de Monteclaro. But yeah. Yeah, I got a long video coming up on YouTube. Excited about that. I'm going to start doing weekly long videos. But the real news today, if I had to say there was some news about my life here in China, is today I have a listing up on my website for my quarterly tea club. Yeah, I did it. I've put together what's going out in the quarterly tea club for the winter, which will be shipped in February. But I've got a listing up there now. You can go to myteaconnection.com and click the top tea club, and you're going to see the tea club listing. And so that's pretty cool. All right, this water's pretty, I mean, it's not boiling. But yeah, that was a big accomplishment for me, getting the tea club going. Because I'd kind of been heeing and hawing, delaying some final decisions. So I'm just going to throw this Qian Liang cha in it. You know, it's almost boiling. And just drop it in. And over the next hour, it'll become delicious Qian Liang cha. The fire's going pretty good. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about this. Actually, my wife's gonna like this too. I'll bring it downstairs later. I'm gonna be drinking that all night. But yeah, the tea club listing is up. So I'm opening 5 slots on Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And yeah, only 5, because, you know, I don't really have the capacity to do any more, and I want to make sure I can, like, wow everybody with it. So yeah, it's the listing's up, and then you'll be able to purchase it. There's just 5 of them on Tuesday. Thanks, Carlos. Yeah, it's just 6 p.m. over here. I'm living in the future. Thanks, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, sweet, sweet Shenzhen. Love this city. I'm kind of on the outskirts here. You know, Shenzhen is like a bustling large city. I'm kind of on like this mountain fringe. I really like the view here. Not my ugly cat box, but really cool mountain with the clouds. I could go hike to the top of that mountain right now and just be like walking around in the clouds. Would be intense. I'm gonna start having tea sessions up there. I'm still trying to figure out though exactly how I want to do my mobile tea sessions out in the world. But yeah, I was thinking of like out in the world Wednesdays. Like every Wednesday I'd go make tea out in the world somewhere and just like maybe live stream it or something. Bushy Geek, how did your love of tea start? Well, I kind of fell into it. I moved to China in 2014 and I felt cheated. I was like, how come I never discovered real tea? And I grew up in Southern California, which arguably could be like called Babylon. And I even had like a Chinese girlfriend and was obsessed with Asia and never was even exposed to like real Chinese tea. And I was like, why did I not know? I always thought tea was really boring. Like, I always liked tea, but I was just like using tea bags, and I thought it was like, you know, I can take it or leave it. But just, yeah, I just discovered it when I came to China. And then it culminated with me going to a grocery store and buying some tea off the shelf at a grocery store, some whole leaf tea. And that was kind of swaggy, but, you know, still way better than like a tea bag. And now I just buy all my tea directly from farmers. And it's like the best tea. And then in 2019, I quit drinking and went all in on tea. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Tea's like a deep thing for me now. But, yeah, it was kind of a slow building love for tea. I hate tea never had the good stuff. The good stuff, though? Why do you hate tea? How does that happen? I would, I mean, there's such a variety of tea, right? There's such a huge range of flavors, aromas, types. Like, this is a bud tea, and that tea I just threw into this is like a totally different product. So tea has a massive range. So if you had a bad experience with one type of tea, there are hundreds of types. And when you take into account all cultivars and terroirs and processing styles, like there's like thousands of different ways to enjoy tea. So don't swear off tea just yet, buddy. Hang in there. You're gonna find a tea that you can love. And the L-theanine and the caffeine and all the other chemical constituent properties of tea make it really nice. Roller coasters. Oh man, I remember when I was a kid, I went on this roller coaster at Six Flags called Goliath. I went on it with like a band trip. I played the drums in the band in high school, in like middle school. And we went there and I rode this fast roller coaster like 20 times in a row. And then I had an eye twitch for like a year after that. Some like neurological damage after riding this really fast roller coaster 20 times in a row. So funny. I don't know why I started talking about that, but yeah, you like roller coasters. That's funny, man. Thanks for telling me. I was wondering. And then the more you like mix your passion and labor and love and sweat and tears with something, you kind of like generate love for it too. I find the more I learn about tea and the more I drink different teas, like just the more I love it. It's like this self-fulfilling cycle where like you do it more and then you love it more. And then because you love it more, you do it more. Hey, Mubashiru la la la. Welcome back, dude. Mubashirula. Mubashirula. It's just past 6 p.m. here in China. Yeah, Six Flags in Southern California had some pretty cool roller coasters. But yeah, just up here on my roof, drinking this Baihao Yinjin and this Qian Liang cha. And you can't even really see it anymore. But this should start boiling pretty soon. I'm gonna fan it some more. Trying to get that dark tea in that to boil. Let's see if I can get this going a little bit more. Yeah, Superman, Goliath, Batman. Yeah, dude. I never went on Superman. I was actually a little bit afraid. But I went on Batman and, dude, Riddler's Revenge. I don't know if they still have that one, but that was an awesome roller coaster. But yeah, just drinking tea up here in China. Do you guys like tea? I used to watch anime. I used to like kind of the mainstream stuff, you know, like Ghost in the Shell and Gundam, Await the Mess Team, and yeah, I watched like this stupid thing I downloaded called Chobits about these personal computers and like these automatons. But yeah, like Ghost in the Shell, Akira, Gundam Wing, all that stuff. Oh, Cowboy Bebop. There's a good amount of heat coming off that. Mint green tea. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't really put anything in my tea ever because I just want to taste the tea. But that's cool. Kind of workout, fanning this fire. Okay, I'm gonna close it back up. I'm really trying to get this Qian Liang cha in here to boil. Yeah, it's getting hotter. It's not, boiling, but if I have to, I'll just take this downstairs, throw it in the kitchen, and boil it. But that's gonna be delicious tea once it starts boiling. Oh, that's interesting. It's a Japanese anime, but it's set in China. That is interesting. Well, thanks for hanging out on my cloudy evening here. It's actually a little bit colder than it's been. But and you hear some fireworks. Chinese New Year is nearly upon us. Actually, I'm having a sale on my website. 30% off. Starts on the 29th, Chinese New Year. Bushy Geek, I'm in Florida right now. I want to go to Cali for Six Flags and stuff, but I don't know when I can. Well, buddy, you just got to get on a Greyhound bus and just have them point that thing to the West Coast. You'll be all right, buddy. You just bring a couple bucks and, your cell phone charger. You'll figure it out. Yeah, Florida's cool. I've actually never been to Florida. It's a little bit embarrassing. I've been to most states, but never Florida. Oh, man. I love hiking. The tower time. Hey, buddy. Thanks for stopping by my rooftop in China, where I'm drinking some of the finest tea. Really fine stuff. And I believe this is probably the 4th or 5th infusion of this Baihaoyinjin white tea. You might know it as Silver Needle. Really delicious tea. This contraption I'm using is called a gaiwan. It's or lidded cup, gaiwan. And yeah, we use that to decant the tea. Yeah, it's called Silver Needle. Sorry, my lighting's really bad. Oh, you can see here kind of clearly. Yeah, it's a bud tea, so it's just the tea buds. Well, yeah, it's not actually needles. It's just not leaves, it's buds, which is really kind of the premium part of the tea plant in some ways. Yeah, I don't like needles either, buddy. I don't sell any teaware right now, but I will. March, I'm focusing on getting teaware onto the website. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I bought all this wood and it was like damp. See, it's like not even fully burning. I think what I actually have to do is just clean out this stove. I think there's some airflow issues happening. That could be an issue. So, yeah, there's something going on here. The wood is a little bit damp. And then my airflow is a little bit obstructed. Yeah, bud teas, you know, they tend to be more expensive. They're very labor intensive to process. And, you know, it takes like, I counted one day. But yeah, there's like thousands of buds and like a pound of silver needle white tea. Yeah, wet wood. I ordered it online and I guess they left it out in the rain or something. Bought 100 pounds of wood for $28 though, delivered. I think in America you pay like $300 or something. But yeah, I don't have any teaware on the website right now. Maybe in March. But right now on the website, I've got my tea club listing. So I'm opening that on Tuesday. And it's just going to sell out 5 slots. And really excited about it. It's a big offering for me. You're going to get a tea picking basket full of 5 different delicious teas. Anyways, I don't want to turn this into a sales presentation. But yeah, just enjoying this tea up here. Sorry it's dark now. And my Qian Liang cha never boiled. Trying to stay positive. Yeah, I mean, it's hot, but it's not boiling. And now it's dark. Ah, no, it doesn't. Good tea buds are costing, you know, less than $1 a gram. So, yeah. Yeah, I live in China. This is China. Welcome to China. See that building over there? Very China. Yeah, positively right. Indeed. Mubasharallah. Yeah, I like Twilight too. Just gets a little too dark to film up here now. But yeah, you can hear some fireworks in the distance. All the kids out of school now, and everyone's off work now too. So most people are starting the great annual migration to their hometown, somewhere outside the big cities. Yeah, the cat made an appearance. There he is. What's that? You can't even see the cat. It's so black. Is it? Yeah, they do. They have like 3 different variations of Valentine's Day. Yeah, there's a fair amount of holidays. Well, it's very similar. I'd say it's pretty similar to America. Yeah, the cat. Yeah, the cat's really healthy. Should have seen that cat a couple months ago. It was like messed up. It actually was bald on its head. This cat was totally bald, half the size, and one of its eyes was like white, cloudy. But this cat is just thriving now. Look at this cat. This cat's so healthy. Such a healthy cat. It's actually getting a little chubby. This cat's starting to become a chonker. Big old chonker. Oh Lord, he coming. Yeah, the mascot. Yeah, there's a puppy dog. There is a puppy dog. Actually, this is not a puppy. This is an old dog. This is Huang Huang. Good go, Huang Huang. And her son is my, oh Lord, he coming. This dog's son is my main battle dog. He's a very strong animal. And he's downstairs because he'll kill that cat. Yeah, it's already pretty dark. I guess I should probably wind it up here. Or wind it down, rather. But thanks for stopping by. And I'm going to start a little bit earlier next time and get some proper Qian Liang cha boiling. Yeah. Yeah, well, she's a little bit on edge because of the fireworks going off. Normally, she's a little bit more perky. Thanks, Tower Time. I appreciate that. Yeah, I make videos about tea, Chinese tea. So I'm going to just keep coming up with new videos. And I'm having long videos soon. So you can look forward to that. I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah, it got dark really fast. Yeah, she's afraid of the fireworks. She's a little bit unhappy. So I'm going to take her downstairs where she feels a little safer. Ah, thank you, the Tower Time. I appreciate that. Yeah, just Chinese tea every day. Chinese tea all day, every day. Yeah, I've quit all other jobs, and all I do now is sell tea on the internet. So, just trying to get by. But yeah, I just launched end of October. So really a new business, just kind of starting off. But a lot of positivity so far. Ah, thanks, Bushy Geek. That's cool of you to say. Yeah, just out here in China. Southern China. See you later, Bushy Geek. Thanks for swinging by. Wow, it looks like 6 people are watching now. It seems like the dog attracts more viewers than my tea setup in the dark. She's a little bit freaked out because of all the fireworks. Thanks, the Tower Time. I appreciate your blessing. Bushy Geek, you have a nice night, man. Thank you. But yeah, really nice kind of purple looking sky now. It looks actually more purple on the phone than it looks in real life. Bye, Bushy Geek. I'm probably going to drink a little bit more tea and ramble on a little bit more. But yeah, this is like the 7th infusion of these Silver Needle white tea here. Really dark. It's so funny to be live streaming in the dark. Like, nobody does that. Whoops, almost burnt myself there. Just doing one of my famous, dark, nighttime, dark, rooftop live streams. I should go downtown to like a happening part of the city and just start making tea on some corner and live stream it. I'll probably do that at some point. Anyways, I'm going to let everyone go. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry it got dark so quickly. But I live stream every day about tea. And I make short videos every day about tea. And once a week, starting this next week, I'm going to have a long video about tea. About Chinese tea. Anyways, thank you. And I will leave you with these leaves. But they're not leaves. These are buds. Not leaves, buds. Thanks for a stop. Really nice light over here. I feel like I should just be over here.